I love how, like, all I had to do was just... So... It doesn't bother you that I'm transforming back and forth? So, you don't realize what's happening. Maybe if you look at my teammates, you'll see. This is happening right in front of their faces. We're putting on a disguise to, like, sneak past. And they don't care that they're, like, seeing me transform back and forth. I love his reaction. He's, like, looking at me like, huh? 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 You must not be up to date on C532 clearances.
What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
Sure there is. You just don't have the clearance to know about it.
What? There's no way. I'm cleared to know about all clearances. I mean, I've gotta be, right?
Not mine. Come to think of it, I may have to write you up just for hearing about it.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Go on through, and let's pretend this conversation never happened.
That's right! That's right! Alright. Well, we're gonna see what happens if I open... I'm pretty sure they're just gonna, like, start killing people, so this is not a good idea. Oh, God. Okay, we don't...
Here they come!
Damn, but we're good.
Yeah, my board reputation is going down. We are not doing this. But I want to see this through. I want to see what happens. Dude, they're literally just punching them. They're punching them. These are armed guards with guns, and they cannot kill these people. These insane people are just punching. Dude, they one-shot everything with their fist. Oh my god. They're OP. Oh, hi.
Here we go!
Ah, it's so cute! I have to show this. And please tell me my camera didn't freeze. Okay, good. He colored the picture! Ah! He's dragging in the pumpkin. It's just like the emotes are dragging a pumpkin. I love it. This is freaking amazing, Zep. I love you, buddy. Oh my god. And he said he's even gonna try to shade it too. I love you, man. Thank you so much. Another one of these freaking airport conveyor belts thing?
Not so fast.
Not so fast? Excuse me?
Here we go!
You know, not so fast, me! I do what I want! No! Alright, now let me in. Oh, he actually let me in! Thank you. I'm glad we could reach a mutual agreement. Alright, now let's go meet your superior. Alright, see? That's all you had to do. You just smash everyone in the head, and everything works. Now we're gonna meet their superior. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Alright, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you.
Oh, okay. I just had to wait a couple seconds longer. Okay, let's do that instead. Go to hell, Sophia.
I'm disappointed. I was so sure you had potential.
Well, that was quick. You really think you can out melee me, you fools? Don't challenge me. Was there a better way to handle this situation? This was the only way. Wait, everything's gonna fight me now. These guys down here are gonna be hostile too, aren't they? Oh, yep, they are. And these guys have guns. Oh, hello. Let me show you how to swing that. Who's left? I think that's everyone. What? Why? He's the one who's tampering with the pods. Oh, what are you... You're gonna spare the grisly details? I ate them, Rezzy. Oh my god. This person was eating the people in the pods. Cannibalism. You ate them? I ain't apologizing for it. If we don't survive, they're as good as dead anyway. Oh no, I can't. I'm gonna be sick. Just find Alexi. Okay, yeah, big Nani right there. Oh my god. Oh no, Frank offered me so tiny a piece. It tasted like... It doesn't matter what it tasted like. It was delicious. I loved it. Let it be known that I broke the lock to my personal quarters, not Wilhelm. I'll die in here, and that is my choice. Oh my god, he tasted human! Cannibal! Cannibal!
I'm trying to get in here,
and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we
No.
can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
No!
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events.
Oh my
I
god.
presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your...
Yeah, no
associated
shit! I wanna go over there! Take me there
How
now!
can I be of assistance?
Get me over there! What the
I'll
fuck?
be here.
Stop! Go! Why did I not bring an armor that increases tech skill? Wait, was there something inside of you? The passcode is inside the pig? Oh my fucking god. Okay, well, we won't even need it. He put the passcode inside of the pig. Okay. So wait, why is the groundbreaker here? What the hell are they doing here? Oh, these guys attack me on sight. Right, because I'm minus 100% with the board. Uh-oh. Oh, but I have a disguise, so I'm okay.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe.
They're fighting! Help them! Groundbreaker's helping me! We're gonna help them! I'm not staying disguised! Let's go! Ah, because I built up my relation with them strong enough they're helping me. That's awesome, dude. I love that. Are you talking while on shift? No, I need to help my team. Dude, these are the iconoclasts. They're helping me. They're helping me. These are the iconoclasts. Dude, that's so heartwarming. They're all helping me. I need to be very careful and make sure I do not hit my teammates. Okay, these are the enemies right here. Wait, are you an enemy? No, I don't think so. You're an enemy. Do not hit your teammates. How are you not hit? Who's left? Nobody dies. Nobody dies. We do not let any of our companions die. Can I reach him? Damn it! Teammates, kill him! I can't reach him! Help!
What? I saw some...
I need to use this. I know this was a melee only playthrough, but just for a little bit. I can't reach these guys. Is that all of them? I think that was like the last guy. We killed one guy without melee. No! The melee playthrough was dead. Yeah, you didn't see anything. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It never happened. There's a guy. Don't be shy. I like this option more. I don't have to spend a single point in hacking, and we still get a fight. Yes. Let's go. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I can easily just... Oh, he's knocked down. Get fucked. Oh, this is probably his weak point, isn't it? Dead. Yeah, that was pretty easy. I mean, it's because, like, our lockpicking and hacking allowed us to make this fight a lot easier. That's why it was so easy. Good at this game? Thank you. I appreciate it. I thought he would have wanted to talk. Idiot. Okay. Well, that was easy. We just killed the chairman. All right.
Get me out of here!
Working on it, buddy. Okay.
You don't know how glad I am to see
What were they doing to you?
you, lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress and killed the chairman just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
All right, pausing alerts. Focus. Are you kidding? The board never switched it. You know I wouldn't let anything happen to you, Phineas.
I know, my friend, I know. And now it's finally over. The board's finished. It's only a matter of time before the entire system slips from their grasp. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
What do you mean? I don't like the sound of that at all.
Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single
What?
message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end.
Or we can
anyway.
go back to Earth where there's actually
You're quite
good
right.
soil.
We've got no choice
Grow
but to
actual
make
food.
do on our own.
Earth is only an idea to us. But that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If people were to find out it's gone dark, the shock could be too much to bear.
I don't want to imagine what'll happen once news gets out. Let's just keep this between us for now. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
Wait, hold on. I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
You mentioned a frigate disappearing.
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
Oh my god. There's something else I know about the other colonists, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
I forgive you.
Thank you. Perhaps in time I'll learn to forgive myself. My apologies. I need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
I don't have any more questions. We got work to do.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Of course. Somebody has to run this colony. I'm the only colonist first left. You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists. I'm gonna do what I've always done, whatever I want all the time. No. You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support.
Yes.
We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Is that the end? That might be the end of the game.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the Board's authority. But the Board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together.
She was the alien crazy lady.
The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor.
Good.
Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists.
Good.
It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed.
Of course, they all had to work.
Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands.
Exactly, yeah.
As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past, and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Yes! There we go! I was a little bit worried, but then at the end we saw that was a very good ending. You know, all my companions, they moved on to happy lives. Even though we only took a little bit of the chemicals, all the Hope's colonists were able to be revived, and they were able to make discoveries with dietary supplements that solved the starvation problem. Everything worked out. Everything worked out. Woo!